All right. Hello, everyone. So, this is not the spider character. This is our mage character, our skeleton mage. Um, so, here's in thinking. I was getting bored with the spider build. It was fun and everything for a while, but eventually it just came tedious and boring, and I didn't have fun. So I decided I'm trying to sell its gear right now. If I can, great. If not, I'm not worried about it. What I wanted to do though is I wanted to go back to my skeleton mage character, the character I've had the most fun with. I run a couple of maps again with it last night. Still had a great time with it. So I went, and I'll show you here. Let me turn on POB for you. I went today while I was at work because I had free time. Most of the time I do, some of the time I don't. I had time to reconfigure the tree to use melding. So, it's not the greatest right now, but it is still better than what, defense-wise, than what we have now. And the damage is not much less. I think I'm like at 6 million DPS or something on my skeleton. I would drop one skeleton, and I would pick up, and I would drop some nodes to pick up a lot of other nodes, you know, to change things around. I still had to make sure I had enough attributes and everything. I would like to at least keep around 4,500 life, and I needed to, you know, put in things. So, the way works is we get Aegis Aurora, put it on. We already have one from our spider build, so we're fine there. I need to get a melding jewel. Preferably the lowest rolled one, which is like around 5 exalt. That's where the rub comes in. I gotta make some currency. So as soon as I get around 5 exalts of currency, I'll see if I can purchase this melding jewel. It's the lowest roll you can get at this time, if I can get one. I don't know. I'm still hoping that jewel I showed y'all yesterday that I had sells. I've done lowered the price on it to like 10 exalts right now. Hopefully that'll sell. I don't know. It's getting close to the end of the league. A lot of things ain't going to sell. People ain't going to be buying anymore. So it's iffy if I'm going to be able to get this. If I can sell that jewel, then I should be good to go on purchasing the melding and everything else I need. So we need melding. Go to the items here. So we need a melding. I got it right here. It's got. I need I can go 72 to all resistances, but when I make a change later, I have to have a minus 70. So we might as well go with a minus 70 as best as we can, if we can afford it. It's like 5 exalts right now for that. So if I can get one at price point, that would be. We got to make the currency first. We have the Aegis Aurora equipped that we had on fighters. It is. We have changed a. Where did I? Here it is. We will take Flame Dash and summon Skitter Bots off. Won't be running summon Skitter Bots and put in a Purity of Ice here. A level 21 Purity of Ice, if we can afford one of those. If not, we'll just get a level 20. 21 would be the best though, because if we go down to 20, we don't lose it, so we can go with 20. But 21 would be preferred, just in case, you know, we get something later on, buff it up, get extra res. So there we go with our Purity of Ice. We drop our Flame Dash here and our Skitter Bots, but I've moved Flame Dash up to shield. Is distant. I would be replacing Enduring Cry with the Flame Dash so I could keep my move. I could replace it with Summon Skitter Bots, maybe, but I'm already kind of tight on mana at 81 unreal. So yeah, that is a problem. So there's that. Uh, so that is the two big gear changes. The other little changes I need is I need to re-roll some res differently, and I think I just need to get at least 13 to the lightning and chaos res, or fire and chaos res. Two I need to roll to. So at least plus 13 to all those two reses on there. The reses I need, plus a change in a jewel, the ghastly eye jewel on our belt. This instead. It does not need to be a ghastly eye jewel. It can be any jewel as long as it has that much fire and that much lightning. And that would get us our 84 or 84. If we ever, for some reason, I don't know how we would do it, but I went and put it on. If we ever be able to afford an Ashes of the Stars, we would be at 87, 87, 86. But I can get like lightning res somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I can pretty much guarantee I can get lightning res somehow if we get to the point where we can put an and our DPS jumps up to 7.2 million from 5 million. We can put our skeletons. I forgot back up. We can have 12 of them with this, so we would be at 6.31. If we drop it down, change to Ashes of the Stars, and this is the worst Ashes of the Stars roll yet, except for the implicit, because we can basically just Blessed Orb the implicit, so it's like max gold. And we have it here at 7.2, so we get a pretty good jump in damage. But this is like the worst roll you could get. This is the lowest reservation and the lowest quality of skill gem. If I ever get to the point I buy one of these, I might be able to get a little bit. So, but I'm going to just go ahead and put this back and up to skeleton. And this is with our bossing setup. This is not with volley. This is with hypothermia. The most damage we could get. If we change out Hearing Cry, if I add my summon skitterbot, did some stuff to it. If I did that, my mana is gone. But if we go back to 11, put on Ashes of the Stars with the skill too low on mana somehow. I think we have to have it down here on our reservation, or enlighten, I think is why. So we would have to like take, I don't know. We would have to take something somewhere, get it to get it to fit. Basically, it can fit. I just have to find a way to fit it somehow. I would have to drop. I would have to maybe change out Tempest Shield somewhere else. I guess I'm not sure how it would go. There is. It can go in there. I would just have to figure out a way to fit it in somehow. I just need more mana reservation efficiency. Enchant. I could get an enchant, I guess, somehow to get lower mana reservation efficiency on it. Don't know. But what I do know is I done forgot about this. I also added another jewel. The Impossible Escape, the one for passives in the radius of Mind Over Matter, can be allocated without being connected to you. So you can actually put this jewel anywhere on the tree. It's over here. It doesn't need to be over here near Mind Over Matter. It can be anywhere in your tree. I just put it there. And then, because I have atomical knowledge here for our life, so it makes us where we can put a point into anything here. So I went and got Asylum because that maxes out our Chaos Res when we have the changeover. Another thing we can do if have Ashes of the Stars and it allocates prismatic skin on it. Oh, that's why. If we had like charisma, we could probably fit in Skitterpot. All of that. But I got prismatic skin on the Ashes of Stars, which gives us +2 to all max res. So that gives us to 87. And then if we leveled up one more time to level 96, and we put in a point here, we would get up to 88. I would just need to get a little bit more fire and lightning res somewhere. A jewel or something like that would make us 87. I don't know, 88 I mean. I don't know if it'll be worth it anywhere to do that. That's, we kind of getting to the point of, I mean, if it was 90, sure. But if it's only just like 1, I don't think it's worth it. But yes. So there is that. There, and let me add another ash so I can have it set up for the charisma. Attributes maxed. This low as it can go. This low as it can add to the. Then if we change to one that has charisma here, we have don't know if that's enough, but it's better. Yeah, we're still. We could get. There is also mana reservation for mana reservation. Pretty of ice. There is. There it is. Enchantment. Turtle left. Ice. $60 mana. Your bot still has less mana. I think we would just have to. Not sure if we can put Purity of Ice here. Five mana. Okay, so that all. Minus 34, so it doesn't matter where we, oh. Here we still at minus 30. We're a little bit less mana, but we're not, no, have to get all cluster jewel. I think what it is. All clustered file. At take off Covenant. I have 67 men. The bot's going. So, yeah, we would have 67 minutes. We would have over 8 million. We would lose our. We would lose our deal though. Endurance charges gain on hit. We would lose that. We would gain 1 endurance charge on hit. So we would lose that. So some way to get endurance charges back, but we're totally not going to be able to do that. Because I cannot drop Fortress Covenant. I need that. My minion. They won't survive without that. Dunescape. Comical. My question is, without it being back in Western, is that possible? I don't know if it's possible to do that or not. That's way over our limit though. That's level 103, so it wouldn't work, but there it is. Yeah. We would have to take that point out. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. That would be stretching it. I mean, I guess I could drop this here. I don't know. Don't know. There's so many things that there's so many ways you could go about this. And things like that. So yeah, here you go. So summon Skitterbots to get even more damage out. I'm not sure it's needed. You're already at 6 million. Yes. This takes this up to. I mean, we were at 7.2, I think. Take this up to. So yeah, we're down to 7.3. I think that's good enough. Want to squeeze more in, you can, but you gotta give up something. And I kind of rather have the endurance charge. I would like. So that is our melding, as you could. If we go melding. We turn back down. Skills. Sure it. Ice. Dash with it would be this would be our. There we go. I think I got it correct. The weapon 2 should be, and our boots. There we go. Now we're back to 84, and we're back down to 5.70. That's around where. There is that. If you want to go that route. There's so many different things we could do, but I decided to go this route. Get a kind of a mix of DPS and defense. But this is all dependent on if we can get a melding of the flesh for 5 exalts, or something like that. Because that's what the cheapest one was. That doesn't mean you're gonna get that at that price. So yeah. Watching purchases thing. If they do,
when I'm ready,
maybe they'll maybe I'll be able to afford it. Like I said, I've done knocked the price of that roll down to like 10 exalts right now. Let me double check and see. Yeah. It's that'll be a good price. There's still one for 8 exalted, but I don't know if they would ever sell it or not. So there it is, right there. If we sell it, we do. That's great. So there's all that. Okay. I'm going to call it here. I don't know if I'll be playing tonight. I'm probably just going to sit here to see if anybody purchases anything. I'm kind of exhausted from everything today. Work was okay at certain points and stuff in the end, like normal. We'll see what's going on. But I guess I should mention this. The devs for State of Decay 2 Undead Labs came out and said don't expect update 30 until early August at the earliest. So that's what they're aiming for, is early August. So it's not even going to be the rest of this. We still have another full week after this one. Today's only Tuesday. So we got 3 days and then the weekend and then another full week with a weekend. If they release it early August, earliest they could do would probably be, I'm not sure how they do their releases, if they're one of those Tuesday companies. So that would be August 2nd. It could also be the second week from the 8th to the 12th. It could be the first through the 12th of next month. And we got a little bit to go before. I'm kind of banking on maybe sometime at the end of the first week to up to Tuesday, the 9th of August. It's around when it's going. So until then, Path of Exile is our thing, and we'll continue on from there. So I will see everybody later. I'm sorry if people were wanting the to continue the spider builds. I just got bored of it. I just could not go it anymore. It was too boring and tedious. It just wasn't fun for me. I just shouldn't build an Arakali's Fang. It's the same reason I stopped playing it last time. It's because I got bored of the build. So yes, next time come back with more Path of Exile here on our Skeleton Mage, because that's what I'm going to do. I might sell. Okay. If you don't know about it, there is a Path of Exile Discord called TFT trading Path of Exile TFT refer to it as. It's a Discord. You can sell various things on there. Not for real currency. This is an official, this not official, but this is not a real currency trading website, as far as I know. Some people may accuse them of that, but I've never seen it personally, so I don't know. So what I'm doing is they have a section in their Discord for selling builds itself. And I am trying to sell my spider build. You would get all of the gear I have, except for the shield. You don't get the Aegis Aurora, and you won't get the Ghastly Eye Jewels because I already had those. I left the 2 that I purchased for that build in there, and the Enlightened Jewel. You don't get the Enlightened Jewel because that came from my Skeleton Mage. 12 Exalts, build yours. You can have all the gear, all the gems, and everything like that for 12 Exalts. So you get all the regular gems and everything like that too if you want them. You don't have to have them if you don't want them. I'll take them out. But if you just want the gear itself, the flask, and the 3 Ghastly Eye Jewels, you get the unique jewel, you get the 2 regular jewels that have the reses on them. The only thing you don't get for sure is the Aegis Aurora, so you'd have to have one of those or a different shield if you want it to make up for your res. And the 3 other Ghastly Eye Jewels that I transfer to that character, you don't get those, or the Enlightened, the level 3 Enlightened, which is not that expensive. You can buy one pretty cheap. So if you're interested in it, 12 Exalts, all that gear, everything, including that flask for the Withering Jar, is yours if you want. I invested 16 Exalts into it. I'm not going to give up the shield or the other stuff, so I priced it out to like 12 Exalts. You can have it for 12 Exalts, all that other stuff. And I don't know if I want to sell my RF Trapper. I did have fun on it, so I'm probably not going to sell that one. But if anybody wants to make me an offer, if they're wanting to, they can do that. But it's going to be pretty steep. It's probably looking at like another 13 to 16 Exalts, maybe up to 20. I would have to price out the gear for sure. But if you want the RF Trapper, there you go there. You can have that for up to, at most, 20 Exalts. I would have to really flesh out the gear, but it should not be over 20 Exalts at this point of how much I've invested into the character. So, yeah, if you wish. I think that's it for this video. I will come back next time with more Pact of Exile. Skeleton Mages. Hopefully, when I come back, I'll have made the switch to the Melding, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.